2000 Windstar 3.8. A little bit newer than the one we have. It's got a door on the driver's side. I decided to put some spark plugs in it, so I'm going to take this cowling off. To get this piece off, you can wiggle it out of there if you want. It comes off. You just have to wiggle it around this piece here. But since I'm going to take the cowling off, I won't have that problem wiggling it, and then I can get at the screws properly behind. So, first thing to do is take the wiper blades off and take this black cowling off. Okay, before this piece is the plastic cover. Well, you take your wipers off and you got these little grommets. You just undo it with the Phillips screwdriver, pull them off, and then just pull it out like that. And then you got a whole bunch of bolts there. 8mm, take them out, and that'll come out like that. And you disconnect the wiper motor. Disconnect this for the wiper motor, and this cowling piece will come out. It's possible you have a leak in the in one of these lines. There's a couple of them. There's one here and one back there, big hose. Or you got a leak in here, this hose, vapor, vacuum lines. That's a vacuum line. There could be one more. Oh, that one right there. That one. That's another vacuum line. That could be spitting off your codes too. See how easy that is to take off? Oh, see how easy that is to take off? You could have a vacuum leak just right there. Now that shouldn't be that loose like that. If it comes off, see it's falling off like that, you got a vacuum leak. Maybe I'll put a clamp on it after. Okay, I'm going to start unbolting it. 10mm. There's a lot of bolts. Careful. Oh,
well, that's going to need a good cleaning. It actually feels kind of grimy.
It looks oily to me.
Oh, yeah.
Put the light in this side.
Like it's extreme. It's extremely oily. Wow.
Yeah, and that oil's going in your engine. That should be clean. Look at the oil in there.
Oh, wow.
That's from your PCV valve, blowing it back. There, that one. Now we do this one. Maybe I just unbolt it. Easy.
Might want to keep some of this in.
This one back to know it goes there. The more you put back, okay. Now let's see if we got it all. There, we got it. I've got a small coat hanger. I'm just cleaning out the little holes here in the ports. And then I have some air intake clean, or you can use throttle body cleaner. And just give it a spray. And it comes out this side. What I did was I shoved rags in there so it wouldn't go down inside. And you can see it shooting out the other one. This one here. Intake cleaner. This is about the third time that I've cleaned it now. I'll just let it sit for a while. I don't want to spray this in the garage. It's strong stuff. I'm going to be putting new gaskets on. I don't want no air code for vacuum leak, and new bolts with the rubbers. So first of all, we'll put the 6 on here. I'll open up the package. This is what you get in the gasket set. 6 rings and this gasket to put around the other side. So I'll install the rings. They look both the same on both sides, so I'm just installing them just like that. Yeah, I don't want the error codes to come up if I use the old gaskets. The old gaskets have been in here for 20 years. This is a 2000 van, so yeah. I have to get out the torquing sequence. For these bolts, it's about 7.5 foot-pounds, or about 70 to 80 inch-pounds. Not very much on these. And you want to make sure where these seat in, that on the other side, is to get all the oil out of there, so they seat properly. With the new bolt skull, you want to make sure that this is all cleaned up nicely, so you don't have no vacuum leak in there. I'll have to clean that up a little bit better with the rag. I'm just getting all the bolts into position here and just tightening them slightly, like hand tight. With the top knot on, I can see in the back properly, so I'm connecting as many hoses and wires as I can see, because with the hump on it, I won't be able to see properly. Oh, one thing I noticed, the spark plug wires, I should have routed them over the top. Now I have to disconnect them at the plugs and then route them back, but I'll mark them. I was too focused on lining up the ports and the spark plugs wires. Okay. I'm going to show you the torquing sequence here. 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you torque it to around 90 inch-pounds. 90 inch-pounds or 7.5 foot-pounds. That's the torque. I'm putting the top plenum on. The hump side goes towards the throttle body and the flat side at the back. Just straight on it goes. And torquing again. So I got a whole pile of bolts to put in. And these two over here is where you put your spark plug wires. The two long ones. Okay, we're going to do the tightening sequence here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And it's 90 inch-pounds or 7.5 foot-pounds. And already I've snugged everything down, so now I'm going to torque it to the in sequence. Okay, I just started it up for the first time. It sounds good. I don't hear any air leaks. I even put some clamps on there because it didn't have clamps. And then the big pipe at the back that goes to your this. At the end of this one here, I put a nice clamp on that one also. Sounds really good. It's running smooth, even though we put new plugs in, but still running smooth. The top part of the plenum, all the bolts came off except this one here and this one there. The nuts are turning in the plastic underneath.